My son ain't going to get any money because I don't want him losing his hunger. I want him to grow up broke. I want him to go through all the struggles I went through. I want him to suffer. I want him to have that fire. Now, I had some major disadvantages due to the fact that I had absolutely zero access to money. My family was completely broke. So I will give him some advantages. Let's say like when I was a fighter and I was fighting and I couldn't pay the rent. If my son, when he wins his fight, I'll give him a financial bonus myself for winning. But he still has to go win.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? My kids are not going to be born into any kind of wealthy environment, into any kind of money. When I have children, I probably won't even raise them in a Western country because I think Western countries are soft. Bro, if I have boys, I want them growing up in deep Russia.
Hardcore ones.
Yeah, with like in the mountains with the goats. Like just running in the snow barefoot.
Khabib ones.
Yeah, I want monsters. That's what I want. I don't see the point in having to send them to some private school to sit around with a bunch of fucking toffs.
Yeah.
I don't see that. I think the best education in the world comes from the streets and comes from hardship. I don't think a private school can teach my kids anything that I can't teach them or that they actually need to know. You know? So when I have children, their lives will be very, very hard. And I also think that a father's job, this kind of ties back into what I was saying earlier when you're saying about having one woman and a family, etc. I think a father's job is to be a role model, not a second mother. A lot of fathers think that they're a good father because they're home every day. I'm not saying don't spend time with your kids, but I think you're also a good father if you live a life of exceptionality and that you lay a blueprint for your children to want to follow. My sons are going to grow up and see me and how I live and want to be like me. That means they're going to have to need certain attributes, right? If I'm home every day changing diapers,
it's not happening.
It's not the same. Yeah. You know, like my dad was barely around, but he was a superhero to me. And I wanted to be like the superhero. So it's not so much about with a female, with a mother, it's about the quantity of time. With a father, I really think it's about the quality of time. The mother does the diapers, the food, the basic tenets of life, right? But the true exceptionalism is going to come from the father. And to do that, you need to be a role model. And if that means you have to be out conquering the world, you're going to be out conquering the world. That's how it goes.
That's it. Cool, Tate. So my last question for you, yeah, and I think everyone kind of wants to know this as well, yeah? The man that we see on social media, the man that we see right now, yeah?
Yep.
Is this all just an act?
It's a good question.
Is this exaggerated? Who is the real Andrew Tate?
No, this is the real me. I have a showbiz version. Like, I don't walk around my house with my chick talking about the Matrix is out to enslave us, right?
Yeah.
She knows it. I've said it a few times. She already knows the story. So when it's just me and her, I don't have to sit her down and say, listen, bitch, you went to school. You're a dumbass. I don't have to do that, right? There's a time and a place.
Yeah.
But it's all very real. These are the things I say. These are the things I believe. These are the things I talk about in my private networks. I just don't talk about them here to public. I don't talk about them nearly as deep or as advanced. Amongst my private networks, I like to talk about them at a much more intricate level because to the normies, to the brokies, they're not ready to listen to it. Yeah. The Matrix, they say in the movie, people who are still dependent on the system will fight to defend the system. There are people who I will sit there and say to them, look, your university degree is a scam. They lied to you. I will show you how to make money. And their reply will be, no, I went to a good university. They are desperate. No, that degree means something. You work in Greg's, G. Doesn't mean, and shut up. They won't accept it, right? So certain people are not ready for the truth. People who are ready for the truth seek it and they find it. And those are the people I talk to inside of the War Room at Hustlers University. I talk to them at a much deeper level. But yeah, this is all very, very real. I have a showbiz version of myself because in the world we live in today, you need to be able to get information across compendiously and precisely. No one has an attention span. So I'm very good at talking quickly and talking quickly without mistakes and getting my points across and using analogies. I'm very good with analogies. This is all, I wouldn't say it's rehearsed, but it's very conscious because I have a lot to say, right? I can't sit here and go, money, because no one's going to watch it.
Yeah.
Right? So people will probably look at me and think it's fake. It's not fake. It's just a matter of me understanding how things need to be done. And as a professional, I do things as a professional. I'm on a podcast, so I'm going to be professional. I'm going to get as much information across as possible. And my mind works quicker than my mouth. I'm lucky. I'm smart. So that's how it goes.
Tate, I want to appreciate you very much for your time.
Thank you.
There's always that fear when you have a podcast like this that, you know, the guests are going to back out last minute.
Yeah.
So I want to really appreciate the fact that you're here and that you've given plenty of time. And before we end up, can't let you go empty-handed. So I've got a few things. Obviously, Sunama.
It's Christmas.
Christmas come early. Sunama has sponsored this video. So we've kindly got the main man. Do you want to give it or? You must, yeah, we kindly got the main man to give you some perfumes.
Amazing.
So on this side here.
Because you know what? I wasn't getting any girls in my life. And I was thinking, what's going on? Maybe I don't smell good.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't smell good enough.
And also, this one's on behalf of us. I know you're interested in Islam.
Yep.
So you don't have to accept this, but this is a choice.
I will accept it, my
English
friend.
translation of the Quran. So if you wanna
Amazing.
seek more knowledge.
Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that very, very much.
Have that.
I'm always out for knowledge, my friend. Thank you very, very
And
much.
then
I
the last
appreciate
one,
that.
this is a little story actually. Someone gifted me these cigars and I don't usually smoke cigars, right?
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, cool, I'll smoke it on a special occasion. So I
Yeah.
think it's only right that we probably end this podcast with a cigar.
Let's do it, bro.
Yeah, you got one? You want one?
Yeah, if you have one,
Yeah?
I'll take it. Thank you. You have a lighter?
No, I don't. You got a lighter?
My lighter's in the
That's all
car.
we need.
My lighter's in the car.